What's up, everybody? What's going on? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. What's up, everybody? Hope you got a fantastic day. My name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, now the current head trader at True Trading Group. For those that don't know, TTG is the fastest growing, highest rated premium online trading educational platform and community where we all share the same goal, that is to learn, trade, and profit together. 6 nights a week, we go live, totally free, right here on this YouTube channel. And myself, other pro traders from True Trading Group, as well as special guests, will drop golden nuggets and give you guys free lessons that can help you to become a better trader as early as tomorrow. If you guys are ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, you've come to the place. Take a moment right now, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Guys, share this stream on your own social media. Let's reach out, let's educate, let's empower as many retail traders as we possibly can. Guys, these live streams, we get down and serious. Right? My goal with all these live streams is to make sure that I provide you with value. I want to make sure that you learn something. Get out a pen, get out a piece of paper. If you're old school like me, if not, get out your little laptop or something else to take some notes on, because I'm going to go over a lot of different information for us today regarding the overall markets. We got a lot of economic data coming out. We got COVID. We got the markets at all-time highs. What's going on? We're going to break it down and discuss it all here now today. But why should you listen to anything that I cover on these live streams? Well, folks, I didn't figure out any of this stuff on my own. I learned and was taught by other professional traders. My very first job in 2007, right out of college, was working for a fund in New York City. All right. Then 2008 happened. That was the Great Recession, the housing market crisis, stock market crash. But during that time, I actually went on to receive one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. But before they ever let me touch $1 of their money, I first had to go through an intensive training program. I had access to some of the top trading tools and resources. And I was part of a community of like-minded traders. And that is exactly what the True Trading Group platform is based on. Tonight's live stream is going to go down as follows, folks. First, I'm going to start things off with a large Q&A section, really give some time for people to log on. And then we're going to be diving into some important lessons and topics that can help you to become a better and more profitable trader as early as tomorrow. Now, I need your attention. Listen up, listen good. We're about to start that Q&A session in just a minute. You have myself, a trader with 17 years of experience, telling you to literally ask me anything. So start typing your questions right in chat right now. Anything regarding the markets, general trading, whatever. There's no such thing as a stupid question. Do not be shy. Do not be embarrassed. The only thing that would be stupid is to not ask the question that you have. Believe me, if you've got the question, somebody else has the same question. So without any further ado, folks, let's go ahead. Let's start that Q&A and start typing your questions right in chat. All right, guys, let's do it. Start typing those questions away, folks. What's your schedule for the trading day? Do you recommend trading the full session? Yeah, of course. Why not? Why not? We trade the whole day in True Trading Group. So the moderators and myself. So you guys understand, True Trading Group, it's not just me. There's 7 other moderators that are in True Trading Group. We're all pro traders. We all have different styles, different strategies. We have some traders that trade options, some stocks, swing traders, we have day traders, and everything in between. So there's something literally for everybody in True Trading Group, small caps, mid caps, and large caps. We trade it all. And we're there the whole day. The moderators are full-time traders. We trade, and we're in the chat with our members for the pre-market all the way through the trading session, all the way through the after-hour session, calling out trades, identifying opportunities, answering questions. Members have the ability to send us DMs during the day, and I trade the whole day. Now, there's other people that maybe aren't able to trade the whole day because they work a full-time job or whatever. They can only spend a certain amount of time during the day. So it's like, do I recommend you trading the full session, or what's my schedule for the trading day? I trade the whole day. That doesn't mean that you necessarily have to if you don't want to, or if you can't. Don't feel that if you can't trade the whole day that you're not going to be able to do this. It's just simply not true. It's a very common misconception when it comes to trading while working a full-time job. All right. So, I trade the whole day. Guys, but we have a lot of members that are also from all over the world. So we have members that are we have members in Japan, the Philippines, the UK, Netherlands, Mexico, Canada, Spain, Italy. We literally have members from all over the world and all different time zones. So there's some people that can only trade specific times during the day, whether it's the time zone that they're in or their job, right? So, you trade when you can, not when you want. That's another like really important kind of phrase or lesson that I tell all of our members is you trade when you can, not when you want. Everybody wants to trade all the time, but the worst thing that you can do is to force trading when you're not focused. All right. So again, trade when you can, not when you want. Does your demo trading platform come with level 2 data? Yes, it sure as hell does. We actually have a partnership with Quote Media. Okay, True Trading Group, first of all, folks, is a platform, right? It's not just trade alerts. It's a platform that gives you resources and tools that you need as a trader. We have a partnership with Quote Media where we offer full book, full depth, level 2 for free, included with your membership. All right, so you're getting full book level 2, which is going to show you all the market makers inside of level 2, not just a few that your broker shows you. Okay, so later on, I'll walk you guys through the entire platform. So anyone that's interested in True Trading Group, I'll actually show you later on the live stream. I'll walk you through the entire back end. I'll walk you through all of the tools, the resources that we have that are included with that platform. I'll walk you guys through that whole thing. It's totally free, by the way. You don't pay extra for any of that stuff. That's totally free. It's included with your membership. It's a partnership that we formed with Quote Media. We have partnerships with Quote Media. We have partnerships with Benzinga. There's just a lot, TradingView. So there's a lot of different companies that True Trading Group has partnered with to bring all of these resources and these tools to you, the traders, for no additional fee. It's all included on the platform. And I'll show you that platform later. Hey, Mike, how often do you tier trade into a position? Jimmy, not often. The majority of my entries are actually full position trades. I'd say maybe, 85% of my trades are full position, 15% are tiered in, but I always tier out. Now, what does he mean by tier? For those that maybe have never heard this term before, I trade in a specific style that's called the tier trading strategy. It's a strategy that I learned when I was working at the fund, because when you're working at a fund and you're getting into very large positions, either in or out of very large positions, it's very, very difficult for you to do that in one trade. You've got to work your way in and work your way out. You got to buy in pieces. You got to sell in pieces. That's why I kind of learned the tier trading strategy. I've tweaked it so that it relates to my own individual retail trading, and I've taught it to all of my TGD members. Okay, so my TGD fam learn how to enter a trade in tiers, but also exit a trade in tiers. And the whole concept behind tier trading is it's designed specifically to do two things. And that's to help you keep losing trades small and to help you stay in winning trades longer. Okay, so I identify 3 profit targets whenever I enter a trade. So I'm going to sell 25% of my position at profit target 1, 50% of my position at profit target 2, 25% of my position at profit target 3. That will help me stay in the trade longer when it's a winning trade. It'll also help me keep losing trades small when we only get to, let's say, profit target 1, and the stock then pulls back, rolls over, and the trade actually fails. You're actually taking a much, much smaller loss on that trade. And the same thing goes when you're entering the trade. If you enter the trade in tiers, the idea is that when you take a tier 1 entry, that's when you think you see something, you're not quite sure, you don't have the confirmation yet on the setup. You go in on a tier 1 position that's 25% of your desired size, and then once you get confirmation that what you thought you saw is in fact correct, you add to your full size position. So those are the different ways that we trade in tiers. And the common phrase that we have in True Trading with all of our members is trade in tiers so you don't trade in tiers. That's our TIERS and then TEARS. That's our common little saying in True Trading Group. So you guys will get to learn how to trade in the tier trading strategy like the back of your hand. You'll get to know it. And I guarantee you, once you learn the tier trading strategy, I guarantee you'll never go back. It's a complete game changer. I see a bunch of my members are already commenting in chat. Tears prevent tears. You see everyone's already commenting tears prevent tears. Like everyone's commenting tears prevent tears. Yeah, I'm telling you, they'll tell you that once they learn the tier trading strategy, it's a complete game changer. You'll never trade any other way, I guarantee it. It's so important, I think, in trading. It's so important to trade this way that there's actually in our curriculum, in all the courses all our courses are free with your membership. You don't have to pay extra for any of these courses. They're all included. There's actually an entire course dedicated specifically to just the tier trading strategy. It's a complete game changer, folks. Yeah, see, Jessica goes, the only way I'll trade now. Do you believe that Fridays are just as profitable as any other day? What I do believe is that we've been on a tear this week, and in TTG, no matter the day, no matter if the market's up, down, left, right, sideways, we're making money, and more importantly, we're becoming better traders inside of True Trading Group. So, when it comes to is Friday just as profitable of a day, I don't think there's any difference between a Friday, a Monday, a Tuesday, a Wednesday, a Thursday. I think it's totally irrelevant. I'm also not one of those traders that believes that, the summertime is slower than the rest of the year. I don't necessarily buy that. Markets are at all-time highs. You've got stocks like Robinhood going crazy. You've got stocks like BTBT going crazy. You had, BYSI yesterday. There's so many different stocks that are going crazy that it's just like, yeah, it's summer. And can summer sometimes be a little bit of a lower liquidity, lower volume? Yes, but that doesn't necessarily mean that there's less opportunity. Just like, okay, on a summer Fridays might tend to kind of drag themselves out a little bit as people kind of, people leave work early, they go to the Hamptons early, they do this, whatever it is. And that liquidity can sometimes be a little more dry, but that does not mean that it's less profitable. I've made just as much money on a Friday as we have on a Wednesday. We've been on an absolute tear so far this week. All green days here this week inside of True Trading Group, guys. And we're looking to just keep that momentum going and continue to build and finish the week out strong tomorrow. It's been a great week so far. We had a strong July, and so far the start of August has been green. And we're going to keep that going to finish out the week strong tomorrow. Moneyless, my opinion on AMC. My opinion on AMC, folks. I will pull up a chart. We'll talk about this real quick. Okay. So here we have AMC. All right. If you guys have been following my live stream, literally yesterday's live stream, I said we might get a bounce in AMC off of 28. Anyone that was on my live stream last night, I literally said you might get a bounce off of 28. Maybe we go back 34, 35. That's what I said yesterday. Today, what happened? We went down to 28.91, and then we bounced back to 34. Exactly what I said yesterday, that you probably get a bounce in AMC off of that support level. And this bounce could continue. You could get a bounce that can take you all the way to 36, 37. But my sentiment on AMC remains bearish. I do think over the next several weeks, AMC eventually gets itself down towards 20. Can you get a little bit of a bounce like you saw here? Yes. Can you get a bounce like you saw here? Yes. Does that mean it is going to be AMC squeezed to the moon? No. AMC has a lot working against it. What AMC has working against it is both on a technical standpoint and on a fundamental standpoint. The technical standpoint is the retail traders are losing interest and running out of steam. And now they have a brand new shiny object to chase, and that's Robinhood. So you have all these retail traders that were completely, utterly obsessed with AMC and GameStop for 2 months are now starting to lose interest. And they're starting to gain interest in something like Robinhood. So I think the retail demand inside of AMC, I think, is starting to wane. And they also have now the fundamental issues of COVID, right? AMC was great in May and June because it was also looked at as a reopening trade. Vaccines, no more masks, everybody's back open, lockdowns are gone. It was looked at as a reopening trade. They started, playing movies again. You had a couple blockbuster hits and releases. A Quiet Place 2, Cruella, Fast and Furious, It was part of the reopening trade. Now, with COVID spreading again, people are hesitant to go to the movie theaters. I think China is restricting all movie theater capacity to 50%, if I'm not mistaken. Wouldn't be surprised if you see something like that happen in the United States, especially in places like New York and California, where they may institute some type of restriction on movie theaters, or maybe a 50% capacity on restaurants or theaters or whatever. You very well could see that. Very well could see that here. You're already seeing in other parts of the world. So now not only do you have the technical aspect of AMC working against it, you have the fundamental aspect of AMC working against it. AMC is already in a very challenging industry with the streaming market, and now, Disney releasing movies straight to streaming, not even before they go to the theaters or at the same time they go to the theaters. So you already have a challenging business model with AMC. Now, everyone was excited when people were going back to the movies, but now maybe people are not going to start going to the movies at the same rate they were even 1 or 2 months ago. That would be problematic for AMC. So I don't see anything there on AMC that really makes me say, hey, I want to sink my teeth into this thing long. Could you have a little bit of a dead cat bounce? Maybe the stock goes up for 2 or 3 days. So maybe today's day one. Maybe there's 1 or 2 more days of upside. But I still do think the overall direction in AMC is bearish. I do think it is still to the downside. I will not think that AMC is bullish again until it gets over 50. If AMC gets over 50, then I'll start to turn and shift my sentiment to maybe bullish and start to look for a bit of a trade there. But until that, I still think it's bearish. I think maybe we chop around in the 30s for a while. Like, you see how we chopped around when we initially got to, I think we chop around here for a little bit, but eventually I do think the stock worked its way lower. So guys, listen, if any of the stuff I'm saying to you right now, if it sounds kind of wacky or you're not really following along with everything that I'm saying, don't worry about it, guys. I teach you all this. We tie this all together, and this is what a real professional education is going to look like. So don't worry about it if some of the things I'm saying to you right now are over your head. Hey, Mike, what factors aside from broader macroeconomic conditions make you sell individual stocks in your long-term portfolio, i.e. valuation stagnating growth? Great question, Isaac. Really great question. I sell stocks in my long-term portfolio when I am no longer confident in the future of that company. That once I believe that a company is not going to get better, like if I look for it and I go 5 years from now, is this company going to be bigger and better than it is today? Yes or no? If that answer is no, or I do not like what I'm seeing from management, I do not like how their earnings reports, maybe like 2 or 3 quarters in a row, they're missing. These are going to all be things that I'm going to be paying attention to that I'm not going to like, So there are a handful of companies that are in my long-term portfolio that I am getting prepared to start to sell off. Some of those are the airlines. Some of those are the oil stocks that I own. These are going to be companies that I'm going to start to be probably taking some profit in as we get into the end of the year, because I'm not sure about the future of those, the growth that those companies are going to be able to maintain. So that's a lot different when I look at some of my other like tech holdings, like when I look at companies like AMD, NVIDIA, Apple, Google, Facebook, Microsoft, Disney, right? PayPal, Square, all of this. Okay. All of this, when I look at these companies like that, these are companies that I think are going to be far bigger today, far bigger 5 years from now than they are today. SoFi is another company that I really like. I like SoFi, that fintech space. I think that the ease of, mobile, I call it mobile finance, like mobile finance, mobile applications, like your Gen Z and your millennial generations. It's like, this is everything to them. Everything. They literally, every single aspect of their life is done right here. Nowhere else. It's done right here. They don't want to walk into a branch for their local bank. They want to literally be able to go on their phone and literally do everything. So when I look at some of these fintech space companies, I just think that trend is going to continue. That, it got boosted during COVID. It got boosted during COVID when it was like, nobody, hey, you can't do this. You can't, like, so many industries had their growth pulled forward with COVID. So many industries like Zoom Video, Peloton, these companies had all of their growth pulled forward because of COVID. Now, this is growth that these companies most likely would have experienced, but just spread out over a much longer period of time. All that growth got pulled forward. So when I look at companies like Zoom and Peloton after COVID, I think those companies are going to struggle to maintain the same growth rate that they were able to accomplish in 2020. Does that mean they're bad companies to own and they're not going to be bigger companies 3 to 5 years from now than they are today? No, that's not what that means. It just means when I'm taking a look at some of these companies and I'm thinking about growth, these are where I start to think about, do I want to own this company still for the foreseeable future? Is this a company I still believe in 3, 5, 7, 8, 10 years from now? Yes or no? Curaleaf, we'll take Curaleaf. Curaleaf is my biggest holding in the cannabis industry. All right, that's my largest holding out of any cannabis company. My second largest holding is Green Thumb. All right, I'll just pull up these charts for you guys real quick. This is Curaleaf, CURLF. All right, this is my biggest position in the cannabis space. That's Curaleaf. My second biggest position in the cannabis space is Green Thumb, GTBIF. Curaleaf actually has earnings on Monday. All right, so Curaleaf is expected to do over $300 million in revenue and sales in the last quarter. All right, that would be a new record quarter for the cannabis industry. All right, so these are companies where I say, okay, do I think that this company is going to be bigger 5 years from now or smaller? Well, I believe that marijuana is going to be federally legal in the United States at some point. When? I don't know. But for me, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. So this is a company that I think is going to be bigger years from now than it is today. So these are companies that I'm going to invest in long term. And I'm not going to be so fixated on price. A major mistake, major investing mistake. Everyone hear me now. For those of you that are not if you're looking for like long-term investing advice, like these type of things, because in True Trading Group, not only do we do day trading, we do swing trading, but every time we add a position in our long-term portfolios, I let you guys know. Whenever I buy or sell something in my long-term portfolio, you know about it. A very common mistake or a common error that inexperienced investors make is by adding to a position based on price rather than based on fundamentals. Now, if you invest in a company, just because that stock goes down does not mean you should buy more. There's plenty of companies that I own in my long-term portfolio that the stocks have come down a little bit and I can add to these positions, but I'm not adding to these positions based on price. I'm adding to these positions based on fundamentals. Like there's a couple of high flyers in I have like 200 stocks in my long-term portfolios. I have 5 different portfolios. I have different portfolios. I've got a dividend portfolio. I've got a tech portfolio. I've got emerging market portfolio. I've got like a mutual fund portfolio. I have a SEP IRA. I've got a lot of different stuff in my long-term portfolio and a lot of different strategies, a lot of different holdings. But the thing that will remain constant is when I'm investing in the long term, guys, and I'm looking at a company like Curaleaf, for example, or like, I'm sorry, you know what, not Curaleaf, like Apple, Amazon, Google, Facebook, Microsoft, NVIDIA, AMD, these companies, these are well-established companies. So I break long-term investing into 2 different categories. An execution story or a growth story. Two different things. My opinion, the way I do mine, the overwhelming majority of my investments in my long-term portfolio are growth stories. Then I take a little bit of play money and I throw those into execution stories. The execution stories are going to be very high risk, very high reward. The growth stories are going to have much smaller risk. Now, what's the difference? An execution story is a company that has a great idea, but has not yet proven themselves. They have not yet proven their business model. The growth story is a company that's already proven itself. Now it's a matter of how big can you get? Let's go over an example. Growth story. PayPal, Square, Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, Starbucks, Home Depot, Nike, AMD. These are companies that have already proven themselves. They have succeeded in executing on their business model. Nobody questions, is Apple going to be able to sell electronics? That's not a question anymore. Now it's a question of how many can they sell? Nobody questions, is Starbucks going to be able to sell coffee? It's a matter of how much coffee can they sell? Then you have execution stories. Execution stories are companies like, let's go over some examples. ChargePoint, ticker symbol CHPT, a company I own in my long-term portfolio. What does that company do? They install charging stations for electric vehicles. That company is not big enough yet. They have not solidified themselves as a leader and a market share juggernaut in that industry. Not yet. Another company, QS. QS is another company I own in my long-term portfolio at a significantly higher price when the stock is trading today. That's a perfect example. I'm not adding to my QS position because it's an execution story. I bought some QS because I'm saying, you know what? This is a high flyer. I'm either going to lose 80, 90% of this money, or I'm going to make 1,000, 1,500% on this money over the next 5 to 10 years. Because QS is either going to succeed on their battery technology, completely revolutionize the entire electric vehicle market, and they're going to become a $300 to $500 stock, or they're going to fail and go bankrupt. That's an execution story. Great idea, great concept, have not proven themselves yet. So when you break up your long-term investments into two different categories like that, you're going to want to put the majority of your money into the growth stories, the companies that there's no risk that 2 years from now, this company's not going to be here. If you have to ask yourself, will this company still be around in 2 to 3 years? That's not a growth story. That's an execution story, is the way that I look at it. And then you take, once you build your long-term portfolio around those type of positions, and you have a stable, high-quality long-term portfolio where your money is more safe than something like that's going to be higher risk, like an execution story, then you take the play money. The play money is like, you know what? All right, let me take a shot at something like QS, because something like QS, that could be a situation where you can make 2,500% over 10 years. You're not going to make 2,500% in Apple, but you're also not going to lose 80% in Apple. You very well could lose 80% in QS. Absolutely possible. But let's not forget, every growth story at one point in time was an execution story. Starbucks started off as one coffee shop in Seattle, folks. One coffee shop in Seattle. Apple started off in Steve Jobs' garage. You know, Amazon, they used to sell college textbooks. There was a point in time that Amazon was looked at very high risk, very high reward. But if you invested in Amazon 10 years ago, you're up, I don't know, 6,000%, whatever the number is, something ridiculous, right? So that's how you guys have to look at it. Nice little lesson there on kind of long-term investing. Mike, your opinion on Robinhood? Stay the hell away. Oh, man, it's for traders right now. It's for traders right now. Robinhood is for traders right now. The volatility on this thing is absolutely intense. And for anybody to try to make a call on this thing right now, you would be better off flipping a coin. You'd be better off flipping a coin. Is Robinhood going to go up or down tomorrow? I have no idea. Flip a coin, heads or tails. This stock is extremely volatile. Now, you have a gap fill that takes you to 48. You got a gap fill that takes you here to 48.50. Maybe you get a bounce off of that. Maybe tomorrow we trade down to 48.49, and then you get a little bit of a bounce off that level. That's certainly possible. But this thing's all over the place. You know, I think the stock got pressured here today because you had shareholders. Okay, you had shareholders announced that they were going to sell 98 million shares of this company, but over time. They're going to sell them over time. So right now, Robinhood is very thinly traded. It's got a very small float. That will not remain the same as time goes on. The volatility on the stock will slow down. But I don't like Robinhood as a long-term investment, at least right now. I do not own it in my long-term portfolio. I don't have intentions on putting it into my long-term portfolio. That may change down the road. But right now, I have no intention on putting it in my long-term portfolio. I actually just don't like Robinhood. I don't think there's anything special about Robinhood. I think that it was a good entryway for a lot of new investors and new traders. But the traders that are going to actually stay, I think eventually they're going to realize that Robinhood's platform is actually not that good. And there's a lot of other platforms that provide far better services and far better technology than Robinhood does. So I think this is a trade. Trade the hell out of it. The stock's moving $10, $12, $13, $15 in a single day. Trade the hell out of it. But to try to call like a long-term hold on this thing now, it's a fool's game. It's a fool's game to try to call like a directional move on this thing right now. That's my opinion. All right, guys. All right, guys, cool. Before we move on, I actually kind of want to see something here, guys. Before we actually do move on, we've got just about 1,000 people that are watching us live right now on the different platforms. We're live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. Between those platforms, just under 1,000 people. I would like to know actually how many people on the live stream right now that either are not a member of True Trading Group or this is your very first TTG live stream. Type the number 1 in chat right now, guys, if this is your first time on a live stream or you're not a member of True Trading Group. Type the number 1 in chat right now. Daifudo, CC, M. Murray, RSA Bourne, Nick, Chris Texas Rangers, 0 Point, Janny Pittman, Dave Carney, Sydney Slate, Excel Selena, Lethal Suspect, Kevin, Sandra Law, Rex, Yuxi, Jacob, Jesse Engel, Agatha, Nilesh, Bobbery, Kim Hill, T.E., Houston, Hilda, Marina, Dustin. Beautiful, guys. Awesome. A lot of new faces, a lot of new people that are here joining me, guys, right here today. Guys, welcome to the TT live stream. Before we go forward, I want to just kind of make a statement, honestly, real quick, because guys, True Trading Group is, in fact, at the end of the day, we are a premium product. We're an educational platform for traders. We combine top-notch education with premium tools from companies like TradingView, Benzinga, Quote Media, Trade Ideas. We include all these things on the platform for all of our members, and we're a community where we all share the same goal, that's to learn, trade, and profit together. But at the end of the day, TTG is a business, right? But a lot of people ask me, well, if you're such a good trader, then why make a business? Well, I'm also a businessman at the end of the day, folks. And my partner, Adam, and I, we saw an opportunity to disrupt positively an opportunity that has a terrible, saw an opportunity to disrupt an industry that has a terrible reputation, and for good reason. There's so many people out there in this like online trading, education, and courses industry that don't know their ass from their elbow. They have no professional experience whatsoever. And they sell you on some kind of secret, like, oh, I have this secret strategy that nobody knows but me. It's total bullshit. I worked at a hedge fund. They did not teach me any secret. If there was one, they would have taught me. I would know about it. There's no such thing as a secret. The only secret is actually getting yourself a real education and working hard to become successful at a skill, just like any other skill in the rest of your life. All right, guys, I get to wake up every day and do what I love, and that's the trade. At the same time, I get paid to help other traders become successful by providing 10 times the value that any other company in this industry, and for a fraction of the price. And if you guys don't like the idea that True Trading Group is a business, ask yourself this: would you rather we treated you as a charity, or would you rather get exactly what you paid for and then some? We run a business. The purpose of that business is to grow and succeed. But our growth and success is based on the success of our members. That's how we've grown since day one, because results matter. That's why we say in TTG, welcome to the family when you guys join, because we truly care whether our members succeed or fail. That's why we work 15 hours a day on this platform to continue to improve it, make sure our members get value and the help that they need. Our success is tied directly to our members, guys. So just because I sell a membership on here does not make the quality of this info any less. Because at the end of the day, results matter. And if you guys don't believe me, if you guys want to talk about results for just a second, because at the end of the day, that's what matters. Our members are becoming better traders and they're making money. And that is what matters. If you don't believe me, I want you to watch this real quick. Guys, my TTG fam, type the number 1 in chat right now if you're a member of True Trading Group and you are making money and becoming a better trader because of TTG. I want you guys to type the number 1 in chat right now. Now, everybody else that's not a member, or you're just here for the first time, I want you just to pay attention to the comments that are going to come through on the side of the screen right here, because all of these number 1s that you're about to see in chat, these are TTG members, current members that are making money and becoming better traders because of True Trading Group. If they can do it, so can you. They found TTG the same way you did, and that's a live stream. Because at the end of the day, guys, results matter. And you're seeing right now firsthand TTG members telling you, hey, seriously, I'm a member. I took the jump. I invested in my own education, and now I'm making money. All right? So you have it, folks. Before we get into the latter part of all of our lessons and our main topics here tonight, you guys want to also understand that we do a lot of giveaways with our members too. Every time we get 300 new members, we give away a Tesla or $30,000 to one lucky TTG member. All you need to do is be a member of True Trading Group, and you have a chance to win a Tesla or 30 grand. You choose. The winner chooses cash or the car. But we also do giveaways with new members here as well. All right. But we don't always have these electronics, but when we do they go quick, we usually have like Amazon Kindle Fires, Android tablets, laptops. We ran out of laptops there last night, so we do have Amazon Kindles here for tonight. All right. So the next 25 people that sign up to True Trading Group will get themselves a brand new free Amazon Kindle, totally free. All right. We're even going to cover the shipping costs for you, and we do ship globally all over the world. This Amazon Kindle, guys, is a perfect way for you to stay connected.
Yo. Very sorry. So hang on one second. So introduce them to me for a second while I finish something up real quick.
Okay, guys, for those that don't know, this is Adam. Adam is my partner and co-founder of TTG. The TTG fan, we call him SUGE for reasons that will be not disclosed this evening. But this is Adam. I'm not sure what's going on. What's up?
Hang on. Okay. We can do 25 laptops, but they're going to be Acer and Asus only.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you do that?
I look, I work on it every day. It's a huge incentive to join. I wish that we could just offer it blanketly. Like, hey, if you sign up forever, you get, to all of the people. But unfortunately, it literally is day to day with these, just because of the chip shortages that are going on, and a lot of other stuff. It's tough to get them. So sometimes.
So what are the brands?
They're going to be an Asus or Asus.
That's what I have. Fun fact, that's the brand laptop that I have, guys, for my trading. I have an Asus.
Acer. But that's it. Those are the two brands.
That's badass. All right. So guys, never mind. Screw me, what I was saying before about Amazon Kindle.
With a Kindle.
Yeah, Kindles are awesome. Kindles are still awesome. It's an Amazon Kindle Fire HD tablet. It's amazing. It's free. But forget that, because Adam now has Acer and Asus laptops. So the next 25 people that join True Trading Group will get themselves a brand new free Asus or Acer laptop.
Yeah.
Okay.
And,
the next 25 people.
I hope we get to a point where we're able to get a better supply chain on them, so that we don't have to keep saying, oh, like these are going to be the last ones for a bit. But every time we get a batch, I am being told I cannot do this again,
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Because otherwise we would just say, hey guys, you get a laptop when you sign up.
Yeah, that would be, I would love to actually build ads around that. Like, sign up for True Trading Group, the place where you get a laptop, but I can't do it, because every time it's like pulling teeth with these people.
Yeah.
So anyways, Mike, go on with your
thing.
But
that's awesome, guys. Well, you guys are in luck, because we didn't think, all right, I was planning on giving away Amazon Kindles tonight, but apparently it's laptops now. You guys can all thank Adam. Guys, so the next 25 people to sign up will get a free laptop, totally free. We even cover the shipping costs. Remember, the membership to True Trading Group, it's normally $2,201 for the year, but tonight until Pacific time, midnight, you can actually save 40%. It brings the price of your membership all the way down to just $1,320. And the next 25 people are going to get a brand new free laptop with it. All right? You just have to use the coupon code TTG121 to get yourself the brand new laptop and to get yourself the 40% discount. I want you all to think of TTG as the Netflix of trading communities, where you pay one price, you get access to literally every single thing that we have. There's no additional cost or fees or upsells for anything. You pay one price, you get access to everything we have. That's our entire curriculum. The curriculum on True Trading Group is a simplified version of the stuff I learned working at the fund in New York. It's broken down into beginner and foundation courses. If you've never traded stock a day in your life, start there. We also have advanced courses. If you're more of a seasoned trader and you're looking to just take your trading to the next level, you start there. There's also courses on options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto. There's even a course that teaches you how to do your taxes. And you have access to all of them. They're all in text and video format. You also get Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed. It gives you live breaking up to the second news alerts in chat. Quote Media's full book level 2, so you get level 2 data with all the market maker depth. You get TradingView's charting software, which is the most commonly used charting software by active traders today. You get Trade Idea Scanner, which is the industry-leading scanner. Industry standard, guys. Trade Idea Scanner is badass. It's going to show you stocks making new highs, new lows. That has an unusual volume surge. It's broken down for between small caps, mid caps, and large caps, whichever is easier for you guys. Whatever you are trading. All right. You also get access to our trade simulator, that will allow you to trade stocks and options with fake money with real-time data where you practice implementing what you've learned in the courses. And then, of course, our chat room. In our chat room, you see our screen, all the moderators. We share our screen with you during the day. We're live on the microphone talking to you like I'm talking to you right now. I call out all of my trade alerts in advance of me actually making them. So, guys, true or false? My THD fam, true or false? Do I or do I not come on the microphone and tell you what stock I'm about to buy at what price? Where's my stop loss? Where's my take profit targets? Do I or do I not say that on the microphone before I enter a trade? True or false? You guys can comment in chat right now. It's very easy to follow along with the trade alerts in chat, folks, because we come on the mic and identify and tell you what we're doing before we actually do it. You can also private message the moderators and I, ask us questions. We're there the whole day. We're not just there for 2 hours and you're left to fend for yourself. We also have over an 80% win rate in chat. Over an 80% win rate, guys, in chat. We keep a trading journal on our site that literally tracks all of our buys and sells. All of our traders and our moderators are required to upload their trading activity to this journal each and every single day so you guys can follow along and see all of our trading performance. We do live workshops with members every week. We do one-on-one mentor sessions. We do small private study groups. You know, this is your chance to really get that individualized attention and help with topics and lessons that you really are struggling with. We do the giveaways. I told you guys about the Tesla 30K giveaway whenever we get 300 new members. And those people the next 25 people that sign up, you guys get all that plus a brand new free laptop. Okay, a brand new free laptop. All right, a brand new free laptop. So use coupon code TTG121, get the 40% discount. You actually have to enter the coupon code. All right, you actually have to enter that code, click apply code in order to get the discount. You'll know you're getting one of the laptops because you'll see the laptop in your checkout cart. All right, if you see the laptop, that means you're getting one. If you don't see the laptop, that means we have completely sold out. Okay, there's also that money back guarantee, folks, as well. All right, I'm so confident in this platform and in this program that if you commit to me, I will commit to you, because you saw how many members typed the number 1 when I said who's making money. The reality of the matter is over 80% of our members are successful. According to a recent survey we conducted the first week of July with our members, over 80% are making money and becoming better traders. And because of that, I am confident enough to offer you a money back guarantee. So anyone that is willing, anyone that signs up tonight with that coupon code, not only do you get the 40% discount, not only do you get a free laptop, but if you go through all of our courses, pass all of our quizzes, and attend one private study group, do those 3 things, and if you still don't make back your membership fee, which tonight is $1,320, that's going up also later tonight. If you don't make that back at least once during your membership, I'll give you all your money back. I'll give you a full refund. I'm not kidding. That's how confident I am this can and will work for you. All right. So again, guys, use coupon code TTG121. Get yourself that brand new free laptop and that 40% discount. All right. And it's going to be either an Asus or Acer laptop. All right, guys, I'll take maybe just a couple more questions. And then I got a little presentation for you guys too that we can go over. So guys, go ahead, continue to type your questions right in chat. I'll take maybe 1 or 2 more questions. When will the laptop arrive? It's about 7 to 10 business days on average. It also depends like where you are. Are you in Pennsylvania? or are you in Singapore? Like, we literally have members from all over the world. We have members from all over the world. What would be your biggest advice for an 18-year-old? Buy stocks instead of bottles and at nightclubs and sneakers and whatever the hell else 18-year-olds waste their money on. Put that money into stocks. It's never too early to start investing. My only regret, honestly, my biggest regret in life is that I didn't start earlier. And I started early. I started early. But I wish I started sooner. You always wish you could have started sooner. So no matter, it's never too early to start investing, and it's never too late. Is the way I look at it. I lurked and watched every night for 2 weeks and finally signed up. Wish I would have signed up right away. Nice, Shannon Gregory. That's awesome. Welcome to the family. Everybody, welcome Shannon Gregory. Shannon Gregory, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, honestly, guys, these live streams that I do with you all are so educational. You're probably going to learn more on these live streams than you will in the entire previous year, on your own or doing whatever else it is that, watching YouTube videos or reading books or whatever it is, or just trying to do stuff on your own. You'll probably learn more on these live streams than you have in the entire previous past year. And I'm not just saying that. Anyone that's been on my live streams for a while, that statement is accurate. Anyone that is just coming to this live stream for the first time, you're probably like, yeah, okay, man, bullshit. I'm dead serious. Dead serious. Nice. Way to go, Wizard. Mike, I did my first option trade on the sim today. Learning every day with True Trading. Awesome. Okay, guys, we're going to move on now. We're going to wrap up that Q&A. All right, we're going to wrap up that Q&A. What I want to do right now, I've got a little presentation for you guys that I'm going to pull up here. And we're going to recap kind of the market and what to expect here going into tomorrow and to finish off the week. We got a couple of pieces of economic data that are going to be coming out, and then we're going to talk about COVID. We're going to talk about this new Lambda variant that everyone's talking about now. It's like wait, hold on. We went from Delta. We already have another variant. What the hell is going on? Let's talk about it. How's it going to affect the markets? So this presentation that we made for you guys, it is actually available for you. There's a link in the description below. You guys can click on that link. You can download it as a PDF. You can keep it for your own records. It's totally, it is all there for you, totally free. So you guys can check that out. All right, let's go over. Let me pull it up. Let me share my screen with you. All right, here we go. Okay, so like I said, folks, you can click on that link. You can download this report. It is for you to keep. If you guys want to download it and then follow along, we can do that. All right, guys, so the stock market today, what happened today? We had all-time highs in the SPY, all-time highs in the Qs. The reopening trade continues to stall. That's why you're getting weakness in the Dow, energy stocks, your financials, okay? A lot of your reopening trade, they continue to struggle because of the surge in COVID and some hesitations with the reopening, with a lot of, with a lot of consumers that are out there, and people are kind of just hesitant. They're kind of fearful of more restrictions being put in place. Biotech helped lead the way today. Moderna, BioNTech, those stocks have made massive moves. Then you had Novavax also give a little bit of a boost today, but then traded lower after hours once the company reported earnings. COVID headlines are remaining in focus. Like I said, it was Delta for the last week or two, and now it is you're starting to hear whispers of this Lambda variant, which is the next variant that has people worried. Robert, welcome Robert to the TTG family. We have 24 laptops remaining. Everyone, welcome Robert. Welcome Robert. Guys, use TTG121 coupon code. Get yourself a brand new free laptop. There are 24 remaining. That's going to be either an Acer or Asus laptop. It's totally free, and you'll get the 40% discount. All right, key economic data and earnings, additional sources of speculation. Let's move on. COVID data that we need to digest. Okay, the COVID scare, again, is actually pushing biotech higher. You also have a couple of these companies like Moderna is set to start to file for full approval from the FDA for their vaccine. Pfizer is set to get full approval for their vaccine. So that's also giving a bit of ease in the markets with regards to COVID. I'm going to talk about this in a little bit because COVID is not creating necessarily fear in the market. It's creating a lot of indecision. That indecision is what you've seen for the last 2 weeks in the market. The last 2 weeks, the market's been up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. That's a lot of indecision. We're going to talk about that in a little while. Now, COVID remains sticking point for the markets as the case numbers grow. Like I said, Delta, this Lambda variant, guys, is supposedly even worse than Delta variant. Matthew, welcome to the TTG family. Everyone, welcome Matthew. We have 23 laptops left. Use coupon code TTG121, guys. Get that 40% discount and get yourself a brand new free laptop. We got 23 of them left. All right. So a little bit of worry there with this Lambda, but the cases, the numbers are not of any significance yet. But have been some lab tests and some studies done that suggest that Lambda may just be completely kind of evade the vaccines completely. This new variant. So that's what's kind of starting to shake. It was, starting to get whispers about this. You got to pay attention to see if that narrative continues to play itself out. Florida leads the nation in hospitalizations. Texas right behind it. Vaccine rates still remain lower than what the CDC and everyone is trying to get to. So that's why, COVID is really starting to, take over the news headlines. However, you're getting a lot of mixed messages. You're getting a lot of conflicting stories because the news headlines are very scary. All right. The news headlines are like COVID cases, hospitalizations, Delta variant, Lambda variant. It's like, that brings back PTSD from investors on what happened the last time that we had news headlines like that. So you get this little bit of indecision, but then at the same time, you had Fauci over the weekend say, I don't think we need another lockdown. Then you had Dr. Gottlieb, who I think has been the best during this entire pandemic. Dr. Gottlieb, I think, has been the one that's been, the straightest arrow and has really stuck to the same stance. And I think he's been kind of spot on with this. I think he's been kind of the person to get your information from. I think he's been pretty spot on. He said also that he believes, based on what he's seeing, that we might see peak Delta cases by August 14th. And he's getting to that number or that date according to vaccine information in the US plus UK and India, their curve. The UK and India is already starting to shift down on the decline. So based on that, he thinks that we might be looking at an August 14th possible peak. Okay, an August 14th possible peak. All right, so that's why you're getting this indecision where it's like, okay, the news headlines are scary, but your health officials are kind of saying, listen, we don't think we're going to go into a lockdown. So that's where you're getting this little bit of indecision. If the markets really think that we're going to go into another lockdown, I do believe the markets will trade lower. So you guys, just a quick little diagram here of vaccination rates. Again, guys, you can download this. It's available for you. This is just, vaccination rates amongst the different age groups. And then there is a chart of the daily trends in number of COVID cases. All right. So you kind of had what looks like a big head and shoulders here. And you can see, obviously, these cases are now spiking, kind of this next wave. Anthony, welcome to the TTG family. Anthony, welcome, folks. Give Anthony a big warm welcome. We have 22 laptops left. Use coupon code TTG121 and get yourself that 40% discount and get yourself the brand new free laptop. Okay, now let's talk about some economic data, because this is what is going to move markets tomorrow. All right, this is what's going to move markets tomorrow. We got some economic data coming out. Initial jobless claims, they totaled 385K for the week. Continuing claims declined to just below 3 million, the lowest total since March of 2020. All right. So that jobs market is getting better, continues to get better. As you can see, the initial claims for unemployment insurance continues to go down at a pretty steady pace. You are going to want to see that continue. You're not going to want to see this rise in Delta variant cases cause these numbers to go back up. Right? You don't want to see it go back up. All right, so what do we have going on here coming up this week? Non-farm payrolls are before the open. Unemployment rate, average hourly earnings. The average hourly earnings, I don't think that's going to be very significant. That might just kind of, possibly be another fuel for inflation. Non-farm payrolls, unemployment rate, those are going to be some numbers that could potentially move markets tomorrow. Wholesale inventories, consumer credit, nothing really big there. But then next Monday, we'll show the job openings data. Job openings. All right. So what does all this stuff mean for markets? You're going to want to see, I think, you're going to want to start to see the jobs market remain steady, even in the face of rising COVID cases. Russell, welcome to the TTG family. Welcome, Russell, to the TTG family. Everyone give Russell a big warm welcome. Use coupon code TTG121. We've got 21 laptops left, guys. You'll get a 40% discount and that free laptop next 21 people. Market outlook. All right, what does this all mean? With COVID cases on the rise, you got to continue to monitor vaccination hospitalization rates. I, for one, think that as long as we do not go into a lockdown, the markets will continue higher, regardless of what happens with the Delta variant. So you can have cases going higher, cases going higher, cases going higher, cases going higher. I believe the markets can handle cases going higher as long as there's not another lockdown. Now, if you start to hear the whispers from the White House about a lockdown, that's when I think the markets are going to really start to get rattled. That's when I think the markets get rattled. I think the back of earnings growth, earnings have been strong. Earnings growth remains strong. The Federal Reserve remains accommodative for the foreseeable future. As long as there's no lockdown, I think the markets do continue higher. I've been bullish on the markets since the fall of last year. Since the fall of last year, I have remained very bullish on the overall markets. I remain bullish on the overall markets until the Federal Reserve has to start raising interest rates. Okay, so I still remain bullish. Earnings season getting into full swing. Friday, we got some big ones on Friday. DraftKings, Canopy Growth. That's the one I'm looking at, guys. Canopy Growth. Why am I looking at Canopy Growth? Because I am heavily invested in the U.S. cannabis space. Canopy is Canadian. Cronos, Canadian. Tilray reported earnings earlier in the week. They were actually good. The stock did trade higher that day, has since sold off since their earnings report. That's typical. These companies are nowhere near the quality and the size of the companies as we have in the United States. Andres, welcome. Everyone, welcome, Andres. We only have 20 laptops left, guys. Use coupon code TTG121. Get yourself the 40% discount and a brand new free laptop. All right, so you got a couple of companies. That's where my focus is going to be tomorrow. My focus will be Canopy, and my focus will be Cronos, and then Curaleaf reports earnings on Monday. Okay, And you have a big earnings week next week. We'll get into that on Sunday night. And then jobs. Going to be a big focus after the opening bell. Like I said, according to estimates, non-farm payrolls in the U.S. are expected to rise by 870,000 in July. That's more than June's 850 and more than May's 583. So expecting a jump from June to July. Nothing major, but a steady increase, steady improvements in that job market is what the markets are going to be looking for and expecting. That's what the markets are going to want to see in the face of rising COVID cases. What does that mean for the overall markets? What does that mean for the jobs market? That's what the markets are going to want to see. That's the markets are going to want to pay attention to. All right, so there you guys have it, folks. There's our disclaimer. Also, you can click on the link in the description below, and you can download this as a PDF, and you can hold it for your own records. All right, so let's now get into let me actually pull up my chart real quick. Let's actually talk about the overall markets. Let's talk about the SPY. Excuse me, guys. I gotta have a sip of water or something. Hold on. All right. All right, guys. So here we have it. All right. So here you guys have the SPY. All right. All right. So this is the indecision that I was talking about. This is your indecision that I am talking about. Okay. There it is. And this is what you've been seeing in the markets, up, down, up, down, up, down, as you've been seeing Delta cases rise. But then you have the conflicting statements from some of your health officials. All right. So this is what you guys have here. All right. This is what you guys have here. Indecision. Now, I'm looking at two very key levels with regards to the SPY. I'm looking at two very key levels with regards to SPY. You have a very clear channel that's been formed here on the SPY. Okay. You have a very clear channel that's been formed here on the SPY. And the levels, I have not been trading the SPY at all during this sideways action. I haven't traded at all. I'm waiting for a directional move, which will take me either below your support level at 436 or above your resistance level at 442, which is your all-time high. And until the SPY gets above 442 or below 436, it's a non-trade for me. It's a non-trade for me until we get above or below this level. Okay. Michael, everyone give Michael a big warm welcome. Everyone welcome Michael. That is coupon code TTG121. That means we're now only down to 19 laptops. Guys, these laptops are not going to last. These laptops will not last. All right, use coupon code TTG121. Get yourself the 40% discount and get yourself a brand new free laptop. Okay, what I'm looking for on the SPY is, again, as long as we do not have the talks of another lockdown, I think the markets are free to move higher. So what I'm looking for out of the SPY is a break above 442. I would actually prefer a gap up above 442. That's what I really want. I really want a gap up to all-time highs. All right. Now, maybe that comes tomorrow pre-market with the jobs data that's coming out before the open. That job data, that information comes out, I believe, at 8:30 Eastern time. If we can gap above your all-time high on the SPY right now, 441.85, 441.80. Yep, 441.80, call it 442. If we can open up at, like, let's say 442.50, we pull right back off the open to 441.80, back to 442.50, then I think you have blue skies ahead. You look for like 444, 445. You look for a nice, slow, methodical climb. If you have any type of inclination of, oh, wait, well, hold on a second, COVID, Delta is getting really bad, we might be going into another lockdown. If you hear politicians start to even whisper the word lockdown, then I think the markets give you a pretty significant pullback. And then I think you're looking at a potential break of 436. 436 is without a doubt, undeniably, is your support. Two very strong bounce tail days off of 436. That's your level. If 436 gets broken, your next stop will be, in my opinion, this 50-day moving average. It will be this 50-day moving average if that level gets broken. And then you will see a little drop like this that takes you down to that 50-day moving average. And now that 50-day moving average is an absolute monster brick wall. Okay? This 50-day moving average, which is this dark blue line you see on my screen, you will see that every single time in 2021 that this 50-day moving average was tested, you will see literally every single time we have bounced off of that 50-day moving average. Every single time. Okay? Literally every single time we have bounced off of that level. So if the SPY is to break below 436, that is going to be your target for a drop. I will be in SPY put options if the SPY is to ever get below 436. But the only way I think that happens is if you start to hear about the possibility of a lockdown. If there is no possibility of a lockdown, I do believe the markets trade higher. Okay. All right, so that's what I'm going to be looking at for the SPY. I'm going to look for a gap up above 442. We get a gap up above 442. You look for the pullback back into that area, potential support, and then you guys can look for call options. And I think call options will be a pretty safe play up till about 4. I think we can even get up to 450, to be honest with you. I think we can get up to 450. I really do. I really think we can get up to here, especially if we're able to stay up here. And if you start to see a decline in COVID cases in like a week, I think the markets really will rally on that. If the markets can see that Dr. Gottlieb is correct and he thinks we see a peak in COVID cases in like a week or so, I think the markets are clear to run higher. We've had strong earnings. And if we continue to have strong earnings, I do believe the markets go higher unless possibility of a lockdown. I think that's the only thing at this point that can stand in its way. That's the only thing that can stand in the market's way. All right. So those are my levels. Those are the game plans. Remember, I'm not trading the SPY as long as it stays in this range. Okay. As long as we stay in this range, I'm not trading it. It's once we break above it or below it that the trade then triggers. And then you look for direction at that point. Okay. So that's what we're going to be looking at there on the overall markets. Okay. So guys, I just, real quick, like since we're kind of like on this topic of like, overall markets and everything, it's like, it's important for me to kind of talk to people because there's a lot of new people that are on this live and a lot of new people kind of come in here and they talk to me. They ask me questions about the markets. And we get people that just will come in here literally like, hey, Mike, is the market going to go up or down tomorrow? Like, that's not necessarily what trading is about. A lot of people come to me and they say, oh, well, hold on a second. This guy used to work at a hedge fund, so he must have the secret, right? He's going to tell me the secret. He's going to tell me this is it. This is going to be finally, someone's going to tell me the secret. There is no secret. And it's very important that when I have a lot of people that join, they get very excited. And it is a very exciting thing to join True Trading Group. But I also want you guys to understand really what's truly possible. Trading is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not. A lot of people think it is. You're learning a new skill. You need to understand that. Just like you're learning any other skill. And if I had said to you, hey, I want to become a boxer, like a fighter. Like I want to become a boxer. I want to learn that new skill. I want to learn how to box. Is there anybody on this live stream that thinks that I would have the capability to step into a ring with a professional boxer the very first day that I ever put on a set of boxing gloves and think that I had even a 1% chance of being successful? No. So why do people, inexperienced traders and investors, think that they can step into the stock market with other professionals, real professionals, and think that you have a chance of succeeding? You have to understand that when you guys step into the market, you're stepping into someone else's professional arena. My professional arena. I've been doing this for 17 years. The trader at Goldman Sachs, their professional arena. The other day trader that's been trading for 25 years. The hedge fund manager that manages $20 billion. Those are the people whose arena you're stepping into. Every time you buy a stock, guess what? There's somebody else on the other side of that trade that is selling you stock. Are you Mabasa? Everybody welcome Mabasa. Everyone welcome Mabasa. That is TTG121. Use coupon code TTG121. There's only 18 laptops left, guys. There are only 18 laptops left. They are not going to last. They will be gone by midnight tonight. All right? So you're stepping into someone else's professional arena. You have to understand that. And now that you understand that there's someone else on the other side of the trade, what if it was me on the other side of the trade? Do you trust yourself enough? Are you confident enough in your ability to go trade to trade instead of toe to toe with me? What about the trader at Goldman Sachs? What about the hedge fund manager? What about any one of my TTG members? Are you confident enough in your skill to go trade to trade with one of those people? I don't know why people think that trading is a get-rich-quick scheme. You're learning a new skill. Just like learning any other skill, it's going to take a little bit of energy, effort, and work and training from yourself. Now, does that mean I can't become a good boxer? No. If I go to the gym and I train and I have a professional boxer teach me how to box, I'm sure I can become a pretty damn good boxer. Just like if you put in some effort, you study, you train, you practice, and you have a professional teach you the proper way to trade, you have a much better chance of becoming successful. But so many people don't want to put in the work. They just want instant gratification. And one of the words of wisdom that I'll leave with you guys is, do not let your desire for instant gratification cause you to miss out on wealth building opportunities. Now, that phrase is something that I teach my TTD members when it comes to long-term investing. But it also is relevant to people that are getting involved in the markets for the first time because they want instant gratification. They want to say, you know what, I'm going to give this trading thing a shot. They put $5,000 in a Robinhood account. They buy some call options. They have no idea how options even work or what they even represent. And they lose $5,000 and they're like, oh man, this is a scam. What the hell are you talking about? This is a scam. This is why getting an actual education is so important. This is why thousands of TTG members have lost money trading on their own, joined True Trading Group, got an education, and are now making money. Any of my TTG members that are on this live stream right now, you guys can comment, sound off in chat right now. If you were losing money before True Trading Group, now you're making money and becoming successful because of the education. You guys can comment and sound off in chat right now. Thousands of TTG members. It's not that trading is some impossible task. It's not that trading is for only gift-minded people or for the hedgies, right? Or for the hedge fund managers. It's their arena and you guys can't make money. That's not the truth. Trading is not some impossible task. If it was an impossible task, okay, professional traders would not exist. The stock market would not exist. How do people make money then? If it's a scam. If it's a scam, how do people like Cathie Wood and Warren Buffett exist if it's a scam? It's not a scam. The difference is they know what they're doing and you don't. That's the difference. Don't say my name. Fine. Welcome, though. Don't say my name. 17 laptops left, guys. 17 laptops left. Use coupon code TTG121. Okay, use coupon code TTG121. There's only 17 laptops left. Get that 40% discount. Okay? So no, joining True Trading Group and then just quitting your job a week later, not possible, not realistic. I'll always shoot you guys straight. I don't sugarcoat anything on here. I don't sugarcoat anything. I always shoot you guys straight. I always tell you exactly how it is. I don't sugarcoat anything. You know, trading is not a get-rich-quick scheme. You're not going to join True Trading Group and just quit your job in a week. You're not going to make $1 million in a month. All right? I'm not going to lie to you. But I will tell you, what I will tell you is what is realistic, what is actually possible. Because one of the greatest things about being a trader is you are the ultimate entrepreneur. Your success rests solely on your shoulders and your shoulders alone. The better you get, the more money you make. There's no limit. 91.2% last 2 weeks. Thank you, TTG. J.E. Blanco, boom, my brother. Awesome. Great job. Keep it up. Let's take my sister, for example. My sister's a high school English teacher. She could be the best high school English teacher this planet has to offer. She'll never make 500 grand a year. It will never happen. There's not a high school teaching job on this planet where she can make 500 grand a year. It doesn't matter how good she is at her job. You understand? You could be the greatest construction worker to ever operate a piece of heavy machinery. Ever. You could literally take a bulldozer and do wheelies with it. You'll still never make 700 grand a year. You could be the greatest fireman this world has ever seen. Risk your life literally every day. You're never going to make $1 million in a year. The thing about trading, and the thing what actually is realistically possible with trading, is there's no limit to your upside. The more work you put in, the better you get, the more money you can make. Is that going to happen overnight? No. But did Tom Brady become the greatest quarterback of all time overnight? No. Did Warren Buffett become the greatest investor of all time overnight? No. How hard have you worked to get to where you are in your job today? Did that happen overnight? If you make 70 grand a year at your job right now, how hard did you work to get to that point? Did that happen overnight? No. Why do you think trading would happen overnight? But there's no limit. You want to make 50 grand a year? Cool, no problem. 100, 200, 500, a million? Why not? What is stopping you? You got to start somewhere. You start by making $100 a day. Then you're making $200 a day. Then you're making $500 a day. Then $1,000 a day. Then $2,000 a day. Then $3,000 a day. And now you're making $1 million a year. It's possible. That'll never be possible for my sister. It's possible for each and every single one of you that are on this live stream right now. That's what trading is. It's the freedom to be your own boss. It's a freedom to trade from work from anywhere in the world. That's what True Trading Group has to offer. It's a platform that is going to not only provide you with a simplified version of the education that I received when I was working at a fund in New York, but it's also going to provide you access to some of the top trading tools that are in the market today, so you have the greatest chance of becoming successful. That's why over 80% of our members are successful. Again, we did a recent survey with our members the first week of July. Over 80% are making money or becoming better traders. Over 80%. Now, I know that, again, as much as great as it is to talk about the 80% that are successful, It's amazing. And I'm so proud of them. And they bust their ass to get there. But that also does mean 20% of our members are struggling. I told you, I shoot you straight. I know it's not possible to have a 100% success rate. That's not possible. That doesn't mean we can't try. And that's why in True Trading Group, we actually do things called red to green workshops. Our red to green workshops are where our struggling members submit questions and topics that they're struggling with. And the moderators and I will go into chat and do a live workshop with members and cover those topics and questions that they're struggling with. We leave no trader behind in TTG. We are a family. We truly give a shit whether you succeed or fail. That's why when you join True Trading Group, we say welcome to the family. And you see all of my members, they all welcome with open arms the people that join the TTG fam. So what I actually want to do here right now, guys, I want to actually see how many people that are on the live stream right now. I want to see how many of you are not members of True Trading Group. Type the letters TTG in chat right now if you're not a member of True Trading Group. All right, we got Rick Crocker, JJ, B Breezy, Hujatula, Eric, Purple Midnight, Willie, JB the Cook, Lakeisha, Sarav just signed up. Sarav, welcome. Justin Blackwood, Yo Learn Kim, Chris Texas Ranger, Terrence, Brad Klein, beautiful. Gum Springs Farm, I like it, guys, beautiful. A lot of you not TTG members, I love it. I love it. All right, I love it. Guys, listen up. All right, listen up. Before what I want to do right now is I want to show you guys the platform. So anyone that was interested in TTG, I want to show you guys the platform. All right, before I do get into that, I want you guys to keep in mind or to know we do have a free 1-week trial. So anyone that wants to try us out for a week, you guys can do so. Go to ttgfree.com. That's ttgfree.com. There's no credit card required. It's totally free. You get a 1 week of read-only access to our trading chat room. You get our daily watch list and our trading game plan. You also get our Benzinga Pro live news feed, 1 sample course, and then all of our trading history. Like I said, we keep a trading journal on our website so you can actually track all of our trading performance from all of our moderators. All right. Now, listen, you're not going to get the free laptop if you go through this free trial. You're also not going to get the 40% discount. The most you guys will get is a 22% discount, brings the membership down to just over $1,700. But like I said, you can try us out for the week if you'd like. No credit card required. Otherwise, you all can use coupon code TTG121 to get a free laptop. There are 17 left, and you'll get the 40% discount. There's no upsells. There's no add-ons. You pay one price for True Trading Group. You get access to everything we have and everything we ever will have. I want you to think of us as the Netflix of trading communities. Our price is normally $2,212 for the year, but from now until midnight Pacific tonight, you can save 40%. It brings the price all the way down to just $1,320. And the next 17 people get themselves a brand new free laptop. Guys, that comes out to just over $3.50 a day. That is less than literally a cup of coffee at Starbucks. It is just over $100 a month. And as a member of True Trading, you're going to get access to the top premium trading tools and products because we bundle them together as part of your membership. I'm going to show you guys the platform here now. Included with your membership is the Benzinga Pro live newsfeed. This is a live breaking up to the second news alert service directly inside of our chat room that gives you news as soon as it crosses the wire. As active traders, it is absolutely crucial that you get news as soon as it hits the wire without delay. You cannot rely on something like Yahoo Finance that is 15 or 20 minutes delayed. This will give you news as soon as it crosses the wire so you can get in or out of any stock position once that news crosses the wire. This is an invaluable tool that my mods, myself, my teaching members, we use this every single day. This is free with your membership. You don't pay $1 more for it. You also get quote streams, real-time full book level 2. This is going to show you all the market maker depth inside of level 2. It's also going to come with a trade simulator that lets you trade stocks and options with fake money where you practice implementing what you have learned in the courses. Folks, please use the simulator when you first get started. Prove you can make money on the simulator first before you start trading with your hard-earned cash. You also get access to our Trade Ideas scanner. This is the industry standard scanner. It's going to show you what stocks are making new highs, new lows that have unusual volume surge. Basically, this is going to help you stay focused on the best stocks, the ones that give you the greatest chance to profit on any given day. This will help you stay focused there. It's broken down into small caps, mid caps, and large caps, whatever you trade. Then you got access to our TradingView Pro charting software, which is one of the most commonly used charting softwares by active traders today. Totally free, guys. You don't pay $1 extra for any of this stuff. You're going to be getting a minimum of 10 easy-to-follow, actionable, real-time trade alerts per week from a community of traders that is currently sporting over an 80% win rate. I told you we are fully transparent. All of our moderators are required to upload our trading history and activity into this trading journal each and every single day, so you can follow along with all of, literally, it tracks every buy and every sell that all of our moderators make. We are fully transparent inside of TTG. All right? Also, guys, you're going to get access to one small private study group with a TTG mod. This is your chance to get that individualized attention, go over questions and topics that you are struggling with to help speed up that learning curve. It's a game changer. Then the curriculum. You get access to every single course as a member to Trading Group. There are no special VIP or pro courses that cost more money. You get the entire 17-course curriculum. It's a simplified version of the education I've received working at the fund. It's broken down to beginner and foundation courses and advanced courses. There's also courses on options, swing trading, trader psychology, you name it, we've got it. Crypto even, it's all in text and video format, whichever is easier for you to learn. Then in addition to the courses, you're going to get access to our video library that has well over 100 hours of educational video content. These are workshops and webinars that we've conducted with our members covering various trading topics like how to trade while working a full-time job, how to grow a small account, how to resist FOMO, just to name a few. You guys get access to all this stuff. You don't pay $1 extra for any of it. And then, of course, the chat room where the mods and I, we share our screen. We're live on the microphone calling out trades, answering questions. We're with you all day, every day. Guys, listen up, because we're moving our price up to over $2,000 very soon. Because in life, it's important to know your worth, and we know ours. Our membership is worth so much more than $1,300. Let me put this into perspective for you. Let's say you don't want to join True Trading Group. I'm going to show you the value of a membership at TTD. It's actually crazy when I break it down for you. Let me explain this. If you did say you're like, nah, I don't want to join TTD, but that Benzinga newsfeed, that sounds helpful. I'm going to buy that instead. Well, if you go to Benzinga and you go to buy their pro newsfeed with their Squawk box feature, they're going to charge you $1,400 for the year. Well, that's funny. Because you can get that same newsfeed free, plus everything else that I just showed you for just $1,320 when you use coupon code TTD121 and get a free laptop with that. Then you've got that full book level 2. That's $990 a year to see all the market maker depth from Quote Media. The trade simulator is $300 a year. And then TradingView, they charge $600 a year for their premium charting software. Just those 4 tools, they would cost you $3,200 a year if you paid for them on your own. They are all included when you join TTG and pay just $1,320 for the whole year. You don't pay $1 extra for anything else. Guys, our goal is to disrupt this entire industry. In order to do that, we got to provide insane value and results because, again, results matter. That is substantially less than any of our so-called competitors. My TTD fam, anyone that is a member of True Trading Group, if you guys think that all of our non-members should join the group, go ahead, comment in chat, guys. Type the number 1 if you think that it is worth it. If you think it is worth the membership, go ahead, comment, sound off in chat, my guys. All right? Guys, listen, don't forget, we do have that money back guarantee, right? You commit to me, I'll commit to you. That's how this works. That's how it should be. Because I'm so confident in my platform and in my program, I put my money where my mouth is. I put my money where my mouth is. So if you go through all our courses, pass the quizzes that are at the end of the courses, and attend one private study group, if you do those 3 things, that tells me you tried. If you do not make your membership fee back, that's $1,320. If you don't make that back at least once during your membership, I'll give you all of your money back. I'll give you a full refund. I'm not kidding. Everything I'm telling you, it's on the website. You know, you're getting exactly what I'm saying here now. What's the worst case scenario? Let's think about this for a second. Let's talk about risk reward. Worst case scenario, you sign up, you get a free laptop. You don't make back your membership fee, I give you your money back. You got a free laptop in the meantime. Best case scenario, you sign up, you get a free laptop, you become consistently profitable, and you reach financial goals you never thought were possible. You weigh that risk reward. Because if you're willing to commit to me, I'm willing to commit to you. I will give you a money back guarantee. How many other people would do that? I stand behind my program, my platform. Over 80% of our members are successful. And for that reason, I can confidently on this live tell you I'll give you all of your money back. If you go through all our courses, pass our quizzes, and attend one study group, if you don't make back your membership fee, I'll give it back to you. That's how much I believe this can and will work for you. Let's talk about that membership fee, though. Let's ask our members. Let's ask our members, because I can talk to you till I'm blue in the face, but the best thing for you to do is to hear it directly from our members. Guys, if you're a member of True Trading Group, how long did it take you to make back your membership fee? Comment in chat right now. How long did it take you to make back your membership fee? Betty, welcome to the TTG family. We've got 16 laptops left, guys. I told you they go fast. 16 laptops left. Everyone, welcome Betty. We've got 16 left. Use coupon code TTG121. All right. Christy took her 2 weeks to make back her membership fee. It took Katori 6 days. Mike Rugnetta 1 week. John Bean 1 day. Stephen Wilbur worth $8K ahead in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, $8K ahead for Stephen Wilbur. Donna Moore took her 1 week to make back the membership fee. Zuber Koya 2 days. Paul S 1 week. Took Wizard less than 2 months. Matthew Camper. Wow, that's incredible. Matthew Camper has been a member of True Trading Group for 1 day. Today was his first day. Has already made back 2/3 of his membership cost. It took Diane Fig 4 months under PDT with $100 in her account to make back her membership fee. Sarav, 2 days. All right, I don't need to keep reading this. You guys can read these comments. Read the comments from TTG members. That's the best way for you to get a feel for what it's like to be a part of True Trading Group. Talk to the members. Okay, talk to the members. Edgar S., it took him 1 week with a $500 account. Bruce Sears with a small account took him 2 months. I'm sorry, excuse me. Okay. Guys, we're also 5-star rated on Trustpilot. I welcome, encourage, and invite all of you to go to Trustpilot, check out those reviews. Over 1,300 people have taken the time out of their day to leave us a review on Trustpilot. Go read them. There is no difference between these people you see commenting on this live stream and you. They found TTG the same way you did. There's no better referral than one of your peers. Go read them. Okay? Go read them. That's it, gang. Don't forget, if you guys want to try us out for a week, totally free, no credit card required, you definitely can. Go to ttgfree.com. That is ttgfree.com. You're not going to get the free laptop. You're not going to get a 40% discount, but you can try us out for a full week, no obligation, and see what it's like to be part of the TTG family. Otherwise, if you guys want the big 40% discount, if you guys want to nail one of those free laptops, you can use coupon code TTG121 right here, right now. You've got until midnight Pacific to do so, and then the price of that membership goes up, and those laptops will be gone. Angela, welcome, Angela, to the TTG family. Folks, that means there's only 15 laptops left. They are going fast. I guarantee you these things are going to be gone by midnight, so don't waste any more time. Use that coupon code TTG121. Thanks for joining me tonight. Smash that like button if you haven't done so already. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notifications. Make sure you never miss out on any one of these lives. I'll see you guys all in chat tomorrow morning. We've had a fantastic week. Green, 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 green. We're going to look to finish out the week strong, and welcome the month of August. I'll see you guys all in chat tomorrow. Later, guys.